everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first video of 2022. I hope you all had a really lovely new year. We have come for our first ride of 2022 at Twisted Oaks Bike Park. This is one of my favourite bike parks. It's one of our local ones as well, and the session's going down today. As you can see, they've got some really cool dirt jumps, and just before Christmas I actually cleared the line here of dirt jumps and I'd never done it before. I got a little boost as well, which was sick, so I'm going to go through the line now and then we'll see what else we can ride. Right, we've got Tom with us as well. Yo. And Adam's here too. Yo. And I'm going to get Tom to follow me through the cable line right now.
Right, dropping him behind you then. Follow him. Adam behind big train actually. See that little smash on the way in. Right, now back to the job at hand. Just following KJ. It's quite windy today, which is, I'm sure most of you that jump will be aware, it makes it slightly more difficult. You. Nice. I was quite far away, but I think it was cool.
That's fine. Right, we've come from the dirt jump straight over to the growler, and I'm so nervous, I have to say. I haven't ridden over Christmas at all for about a week and a half, so I'm a bit rusty today. But I'm going to give it a go. I want to try and go straight into the whale tail, but I don't know if that's going to happen, so we'll find out now. Right, here we go. Oh, I'm so nervous. Don't be nervous, Carl. You got this, you got this. Come on. Okay, come on, Cara. Do it. Just do it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Whew, yes. Oh, that was scary. Oh my god, I'm actually shaking quite a lot. That was so nerve-wracking, but I wanted to just drop in and go for it because so many times I've rolled into it and missed it, but I just know that I can do it because I've done it before. But it's just that thing where you've got to say to yourself, it's going to be fine, and then just go for it. But that was so good. It just, like, that is insane. Like, it just blows my mind every time that I've actually done that, because it's probably the biggest feature that I've ever ridden on a mountain bike. So I'm stoked on that. I need to stop shaking now and ride something to like keep myself stoked. But yeah, sick. Such an achievement, and first whale tail of 2022, so that's awesome. Right, I've just come up halfway to do it from halfway basically, because Tom's filming it on my phone down the bottom, so let's get it again. Less scary now, which is good. That was awesome. I wanted to do it again because I was a bit scared about it the first time, so now I've done it a second time, it's kind of got that out of my head a little bit, and yeah, so good. I can't believe that not so long ago that was literally like the most petrifying thing I could have ever done, and I worked myself up so much about it, but now it's like I can just go straight into it, and even though it's still scary, it's actually nowhere near as scary as it used to be. So let's go and ride another trail. Right, we've moved on to the famous gap jump on the line called Rum Trousers. I can only do the first two, but this year I want to try and complete the line. But we're just going to do the gap jump now, just to make sure you repeat stuff that you've learnt, really, so I don't forget it or get scared to do it again. So this is what I'm going to do right now. Sick. I finally got it. I did a few attempts, but basically the run up that I normally take is a bit wet, so it was running a lot slower, so I had to like adapt and take another approach, but after a few I got it, so stoked on that. Let's go find something else to ride and keep the stoke for the first ride of 2022. Right, so we've moved the session on now, and Tom's gone to the top because he's going to be jumping this line. It's insane. Obviously I'm not joining in on this one because it's massive, although I think if you got if, like anything, if you get it right at the top, then you'll for sure have the speed to clear this one. So yeah, I'm just going to film him from the side, sending it. Also as well, I've got a little addition to my bike. There it is. Muck Off mudguard. I put that on last night, and it's actually a lifesaver because it stops you obviously getting mud in your face, and this time of year it's a must-have really. So anyway, I'm gonna get into position and film Tom sending this line. Sick, that was awesome. Looks so easy, like anything. If you've got the speed, then you can get it, because it's quite a flat lip, so it's almost like you just glide over it. But anyway, that was sick. Right, we've come over to the redwoods now, and there's a few different lines in here, but I think what we're going to try and do is find the line where there's some drops at the bottom. Tom's going to follow me down. Yeah, so yeah, let's see if we can find the line that I'm on about. If not, we'll be doing something else. Right, dropping in then, we're in the redwoods. This is the first feature we come across. Right, we've got a pedal quite a bit on this first section, I think, and then it gets into some fun drops and stuff. Yeah, it's the lines further down. That's fun. Oh, that's boggy. Right. Oh. Pedal, pedal. Okay. I can see where I've got to go. Right. I'm actually getting better at berms now.
Yeah, that was lovely. Newfound skill
that I didn't know I had. Whoa, nearly got cross right in there. Right. Coming up to it now. So, drop there. Round this berm. Pump, pump, pump. Right, it's called moves. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Yeah. Nice.
That line.
Yeah, that's quite a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
That was so good. That trail was quite a long one. It's part of the XC Red Loop, but at the bottom you go off to the right over that route into, it's called Moobs, which is 2 big drops. But the reason I like them is because they are quite sizable drops, but they're off of a berm, so you've got to go quite slow off of them, which is a skill in itself. Like, I always used to go quite fast off drops because you don't need to pull up as much, but with them ones, you don't need to pull up an awful lot, but it's still you have to do a little pull because you just your front wheel will just go too far down basically. But yeah, they're sick. We're going to see what other trails we can do today before it gets dark. Right, we've come over to the Blackwoods, I think they're called, and there's different ones. There's Mouse Traps, which is the easier one, which is the table line, and then another line which has gaps and another whale tail feature. Obviously I'm not going to be hitting that because it's quite a technical one and you've got to clear the gaps to get to the whale tail, but I'm going to go down Mouse Traps because that's a fun flowy table line, but it's also very technical because you have to carry speed out the berms to clear the jumps. So it's one that I never actually used to be able to do, but for some reason the same day that I decided that I was going to do the big tables and then cleared them, I could do this again. So it's weird how things sometimes work, and you wake up one morning and you seem like you've progressed an awful lot, but actually I think what it is just over time you get more confident and you get better skills and you get used to the bike and you get more bike time, which in turn all adds up. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and hit this line. Right, here we go then, dropping into the traps. Oh, it's called the traps, this whole one, and this is the Mouse Traps here. That was so good. I actually cleared most of them, I think, if not all of them. And like I said at the top, I'm getting used to like carrying speed into the berms and out of the berms, which means that I can clear the jumps after them. But it's just scary to go full pelt into a corner. Like when you're driving a car, you obviously don't go full pelt into a corner, but for a bike it's totally different. So yeah, I'm stoked for that. Right, I've got to do one final lap on the dirt jumps to end because I'm stoked with my progress on these. Nice. Right, I'm back at the van now. I'm just about to put my bike back in and charge it up, ready for another session very soon. But the nights are coming in again now. It's like 4 o'clock and it's dark. But anyway, what a start to 2022. I'm so stoked on today's session. Like, I completed everything that I set out to do, which is awesome. Had some cool people to ride with. Done the whale tail literally like first go, just dropped straight in, and that usually scares me, but definitely conquering it now, which is really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope all of your 2022s are off to a flying start as well, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye.